Money equals power. If you have more money than your opponents, your odds of winning a round are massively increased. After all, a guy with a Spectre is a hell of a lot more dangerous than a poor classic wielding Cypher. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, let's have a look at the first 3 rounds of a match. Round 1 is the sidearm round, where people only have sidearms. Then round 2, depending on who wins or loses, we see the B tier weapons like the Spectre and the Marshal make their debut, and finally we have the third round where we see the Phantoms and Vandals infest the game till the end and we switch sides. But what if our team broke this holy rule of spending money and instead bought big on the second round? And by big, I mean Vandal and full shield. On paper, it seems like a good choice. The Vandal is a better gun than the Spectre, and if you don't take any damage, or in general you don't die, you take it with you to the next round, meaning you have once again the advantage over your opponents, correct? I know, so many questions, but don't worry. Before we even think about any of that, let's talk economy. To buy a Vandal and full shield, we need to have at least 3,900 credits in the second round. Can we even get that much? Yeah, though you will have to put some effort into it. On match start, everyone gains 800 credits. The responsible person we are, we save it all up, aka we don't buy anything, so we still need 3,100 credits. Winning a round gives the winning team 3,000 credits and we naturally never lose a single round, so we only need 100 credits. 100 credits can be easily grabbed by either getting a kill for 200 or if your team plants a spike for a beautiful 300 credits instead. Great! We confirmed that our entire team are able to buy Vandals and full shield on the second round. But should we? Let's take a look at a simplified version of the power struggle for money and weapons in the average, well-balanced game. One of the teams wins the pistol round, meaning they will force the second round, resulting in a massive advantage over the team that lost the first round. And now the team that just lost has to play an eco round so they can buy big the next one. On paper, the forced team will 99.9% win the second round, thus they are ahead by 2 points. Round 3, the lost team now has full shields and Vandals, or Phantoms, and are in the power position to win the round, as they now have the better guns. Round 4, the team that just got slaughtered now has at least 4,900 credits, because they won a round for 3,000 and lost one for 1,900, so they can full buy 2. Meaning this round is all about individual skill and no longer micromanaging your economy, aka the end of our little hypothesis. Let's have a look at the current score. 2 points for the team that won the pistol round, and 1 for the one who lost. This on its own shows how important the pistol round is, as you basically get a free lead onto your opponents. Let's see if we can extend this lead if we go all in on the second round. Just like with the Spectre, we win the pistol round, so we are 1 point ahead, landing us in the second round. Everybody on our team buys big guns and full shield, and we naturally absolutely demolish the equaling opponents. 2-0 for us. Time for the third round. And this is where our method of determining rounds comes to an end. Just like with the Spectre route, we have stumbled into a round where both teams have full shield and full guns, meaning we can't continue predicting. Difference between now and the previous route though, is that it happens a round earlier. By going the full buy route, the enemy didn't get a point before it turned all into a good old balanced Valorant match. Does this mean we should always full force on the second round though? I'm not sure. For starters, teams with the better guns can still lose their advantage round if things don't go their way. Not to mention how bad it would be if the opponent manages to grab a couple free Vandals from our fallen teammates. It could result in us losing many more rounds than if we stick to the Spectre route. So, in my honest conclusion, if you are 100% certain you won't lose more than one person in the second round, go for the Vandal route, as you will be 2 points ahead instead of 1 if you take the OG way. In the end, it's a big gamble, but hey, you can win 2000% of what you own and only lose 100%, right?